Hi everyone, this is the Michael Myers Fanatic. I'm here today to review the first episode of the new Twilight Zone by Jordan Peele. The first episode is called The Comedian, and it stars Kumani Nunjamani. I don't know how to pronounce this. You gotta look it up for yourself, because it's an Indian name and I'm not good at pronouncing foreign names. No disrespect to Indian people, I just don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, it's about this guy named Samir, or Samir, one of those. But anyway, he wants to be a comedian, and he runs into this guy named J.C. Wheeler, played by Tracy Morgan. And Tracy Morgan basically tells him that he has to give himself to the audience, and once he gives himself to the audience, he can never get it back. I thought it was a very creepy episode. Let me explain what's going on. When he talks about something, it comes true, but then once he does that, he loses a little bit of his life. Like, part of his life disappears. For example, when he mentioned his girlfriend's dog, and her dog disappeared. And then he was like, "Hey, hun, where's the dog?" And she's like, "What dog? We don't have a dog." It wasn't the worst thing I've seen. It's just that I felt like Jordan was trying to be way too much like Rod Serling. Make it your own. That's what I liked about Forest Whitaker and about the 1980s Twilight Zone. They made it their own. But then another thing that really unnerved me was that there was way too much swearing. Like in the beginning of the episode, the girl tells Samir, she's like, "Suck my vagina." When I heard the word "suck my vagina," I was like, uh-oh. I knew it was going to go downhill from there, because I'm just not used to hearing that kind of language in a Twilight Zone episode. Like I said, it was creepy, but there's really no need for the cursing. And there's no need to make it so Rod Serling. Make it your own. And I can understand that, because everyone knows that I was inspired by The Rock. But as you can see, eventually I did my own thing after a few years. So I hope Jordan Peele does that. I hope he gets his own style and develops his own style as the show goes on. It was written by Alex Rubens, directed by Owen Harris, and it is called The Comedian. And once again, it is about this guy that aspires to be a famous comedian, but in order to do that, he has to give a piece of himself to the Twilight Zone. So when he enters the Twilight Zone, whatever he says in his stand-up routine comes true, but then a piece of his real life disappears. And I think that's cool and everything, and I think it's creepy. But we could really do without all the swearing. I'm just not used to that for a Twilight Zone episode. I'm not trying to come at Jordan Peele, I'm just being honest, because I'm one of the biggest Twilight Zone fans in the Twilight Zone community. But we really didn't need all that cursing. The writing was good enough without it. If you guys want to watch the episode, I'll put it in the description box for you to see. Again, I wasn't trying to be rude regarding the star's name. I just don't know how to pronounce it. So please excuse me for that. Alright guys, I'm the Michael Myers Fanatic. I approve this message. The Comedian, which is the first episode of Jordan Peele's The Twilight Zone. Thank you.